Hey guys, how's it going? A lot of you have asked me very specifically if I could go to the White House and film the construction that's going on in Lafayette Park, which is the backside of the White House. There are a lot of rumors about what's out there, and I said, well, you know what? Let's just let you guys take a look at it and you see for yourselves. Now, the problem is, it's miserable out. I mean, it's sleeting, it's raining, it's little bits of ice. Not one of those pretty snowstorms, but one of those miserable things where slush just falls from the sky. So I'm going to drive down to the White House and I'll walk around and show you things so you guys can see for yourself. Anyway, we're on Pennsylvania Avenue. We're on our way down to the White House. A lot of you have asked me very specific questions about the White House, and I'm going to try to answer those questions and show you some video so you guys can see for yourself and know what's going on. Now, the area around the White House is ringed with sensors and cameras. I'm not sure what this one is. No, it's a traffic sensor possibly, but across the street, there is a camera over there, and then there's a camera on top of this platform we'll see at the other end. Basically, you don't get within a few feet without being on many, many cameras. So this is the 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue. Normally those fences are not there, and you can walk down the street or ride a bicycle. You cannot drive down there. That's been closed since the Oklahoma City bombing. Down there is the old executive office building. So this is where the visitors and pass holders are coming in right now. The media, the visiting congressmen, the White House staff, they'll all enter here. It's quiet right now, but it's not lunchtime. At lunchtime, you'll see a lot of people. Over there is the Renwick Gallery, and then the buildings next to it are Blair House. Blair House is where Kamala Harris is staying right now, and they have a special security tent so she can get in and out of her Suburban. She drives a Suburban usually. The vice president has both a limo and a Suburban, and I think they usually take the Suburban. So that's for her to get in and out. Now down there was, let's see, many of you asked about the structures that are being built. Now they're down there on Pennsylvania Avenue, and we can't see them right now, but we're going to see them from Lafayette Park. As I mentioned yesterday, on top of that red building is an Avenger missile battery. That is an anti-aircraft missile battery. And they've had anti-aircraft missiles up there for many years now. You can see them whenever there's an alert. They sort of pop up and go active. But you can also see them on Google Maps. Where's that? Oh, there's the other camera I was telling you about. There's a camera there. There's a camera there. There's a camera here. Let's see what other ones we can find. Now we're on 17th Street, just up from Pennsylvania, and there is a McDonald's here. This McDonald's is where Bill Clinton used to run for a burger. I bet Trump probably ordered burgers from there too. I know Trump liked McDonald's. So that's the closest McDonald's to the White House. This was originally put up for the George Floyd protests. Then they took it down. Then they put him up for the election. Then they took him down. Then they put him back up for the inaugural. Now the mayor has been yelling at the stores, please take down the wooden barriers. But the stores are like, I'd rather keep wooden barriers than broken windows. So I guess we have to live with this for a while. The weather is picking up. It's starting to have bigger pieces of sleet. So that building right there is the Stephen Decatur House, and now it is the home of the White House Historical Society gift shop, and that's where you get the White House Christmas ornament. Every year, the White House has an official Christmas ornament, and it's one of the most popular gifts in Washington. People who live here buy like 100 of them, and they give them out to all their relatives and everything. So you can go back 20, 30 years and get the official Christmas ornament of every administration. So now we're at Connecticut and what are we at? H? Connecticut and H. This is the north side of Lafayette Park. This is actually another entrance into the grounds because the subway stations are just up there. There's 2 subway stations right there. People will come down through here and go to the office. I think they go through that tent there. Let's try to make this light because it's a long light. Normally there's not enough traffic to make me even worry about lights. Whew. Now, most of these buildings over here are actually under the administration of the executive branch. It's things like the White House Transition Office and the White House Historian and stuff like that. They're not like directly policy-making offices, but they do have some role in maintaining the White House. So this is a protest zone, the Black Lives Matter protest zone. Now, most of the protest signs have been torn down lately. So I wanted to show you this. This is the new riot fence they put up. If you look inside, you actually see a second riot fence in the park. And then over in the distance is the actual White House fence behind those construction trailers. And that's the White House fence that's around the White House. You see, there it is on the left there. That's the White House fence. They just put a new fence up. It was about 8 feet high, and now it's about 12 feet high. And they think that's going to stop the number of people from jumping over and running to the White House. Because, yeah, that does happen. So this is Black Lives Matter Plaza. This is where all the big protests took place over the summer. It's still closed off to the general public. You can't drive down here, but you can walk around. Kind of crazy. That's St. John's Episcopal Church. That was the scene of President Trump with the Bible photo and also with the fire. So a lot of you really want to see this. So that's why I came out in this crappy weather, is to show you this. That structure is a temporary wooden structure that has been put up here in Lafayette Park. It is the press gallery for the White House inaugural parade. When the new president has an inaugural parade, they build this giant stand in front of the White House. And he sits there, and across the street sits the press. They sit in this white structure. Now, it was like 4 stories high, but now it's only like 2 because they've been tearing it down. Now, it takes like 2 or 3 months to put up all this inaugural stuff and then a month to take it down or so. It's really, really quite an inconvenience. But I've got a photograph I'm going to put here. Yeah, this is the photograph of when Trump was getting inaugurated. And you can see the press stand across from the inaugural stand. So that's what you're looking at right now. There's the White House in the background, the Washington Monument. We have a flag. We don't have a sniper today. I wouldn't go out today if I was a sniper either. So anyway, I know a lot of you have been asking and you wanted to see that, so that's why I'm here. Many of you are also asking, is there any sign of activity in the White House? And if there was, it would be down there. You see those little American flags that are flying down there? If you follow that driveway back there, that'll take you to the West Wing. Now, I can't see it right now because there's a big tree, but that's where a Marine Guard waits at the front door, and he greets all the visitors to the White House that have an appointment, like congressmen or foreign heads of state. And that's the West Wing down there. Now, the Oval Office is on the other side of what we're looking at. But behind those trailers, we can't really see in the White House itself. Behind those trailers is where the Brady press room is. Maybe I can get it if I go back down the fence a little bit. Okay, we got a little bit better view now. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. Okay, so you can sort of see the patio over there. You see that white sign on the fence? And you see behind that white sign, that's the lobby entrance. That's where people come. There looks like there is a guy there. I can't see. I got to zoom in. I can't really zoom in. Oh, there's a person walking. But way behind there, behind that person, is where I think the Marine Guard is located. I don't know if he's there today. Now, the area over there, that white area there, that's the press briefing room. That's right over there. Now, normally I can go as far as those flags, but because of all the riot-related protest closures, we're kind of stuck here. And then those green tents, I don't know if you can see those green tents. I'll try to circle them. Those are the press throws. That's where the media has their camera set up. So you always see, like, this is Fox News at the White House. This is CNN at the White House. This is the BBC at the White House. They're inside those little tents. That's where they keep all their equipment. It used to be a disastrous area, and then the president, I think it was Bush, told them clean it up. And so they put up these tents and they made it look nice. That's not me. So we get a closer look at this one, and that's a DC police camera. So that one I don't think is Secret Service. I'm sure they have access to it, but that one is a DC police, possibly traffic. Yeah, we already noticed that. Old fence. So in the community tab on my channel, I know a lot of you were asking me, could I possibly film the Oval Office? Could I show you what was going on outside? If there was any activity inside? And the long and short answer is no, I can't actually film the Oval Office from outside. The reason is it's far over on the west wing, and that whole area is surrounded by trees. There's the Rose Garden that you've heard of many times, but then they also have a big batch of security trees back by the White House tennis court and the White House pool, such that the only place you can sort of get a straight view of where it should be is blocked by trees. Now, that said, in all my time walking by the White House, and this is over the decades, I've never seen the president or any staffers walking around on the South Lawn. Never. I mean, first of all, you're really far away. And second, they just don't go out there very often. Now, there has been activity on the backside of the White House. That's where the walk into the Marine Guard, that I think that was the Marine Guard. If you look at that picture I took, I really think that was. It's not random people wearing a big white belt, white gloves all the time. Now, you can see people go in and out of there. You can see congressmen come out. They often talk to the press. Staff will come out and have like a little miniature press conference outside the White House. You can see that, but not today because the fences have pushed you back another block or so. So it's really quite hard to see any activity on the grounds of the White House. Doesn't mean there isn't any. You just can't see it from the outside. Anyway, I hope that answers some of your questions. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I was going to edit this and put this up earlier today, but as you're about to see, when I got home, I looked out the window and chaos. So our crime alert apps just went bananas because below my house is attempted carjacking. So apparently there was an attempted carjacking just down here at my neighborhood, and the guy ran off, but they're looking for him. This side of the street too. They must have another hit on the guy.